What you're looking at here is the image projected from a Goody YG620 native 1080p HD projector. It's being projected onto a 132-inch screen. If we look at the menu, you see we'll have a projection mode. We have image scaling, where you can make the picture smaller. Or leave it at 100%. Aspect ratio, you have panorama, point to point, auto, 4:3, 16:9, zoom 1, zoom 2, and just scan. But as you can see, if you're changing the zoom or settings, you're not going to be able to see the picture at the same time. Okay. For picture mode, you can adjust the contrast, the brightness, the color and sharpness, but not the tint. You have your dynamic mode, your standard mode, your soft mode, and your user mode. The color palette is rich, but it's limited in that you cannot alter the tint and you cannot alter the red, green, and blue. So what you see is what you get mainly. I mean, you can make it brighter or darker. You can increase saturation or decrease saturation. You can change the sharpness. But with no tint controls and no red, green, and blue controls, what you see is basically what you get. Also, you don't get any control over the sound. None whatsoever. Well, you can change the volume, of course, up or down. But as far as balance and treble, you have no control over that. No options for surround sound or anything like that. Well, I play mine through a Logitech 5.1 surround system that is being played through a Bose Companion 2 series. So I'm not really worried about the sound. All my adjustments I can make on my equipment. Well, that's the Goody YG620. Over here, it's the same video being played through the Ochu Full HD 1080p native 1080p projector. Now with this projector, you get the options You got the, as usual, the picture mode, where you can add the dynamic, standard, cool, or user. And as you can see, you can still see the picture while you're adjusting it. The color temperature, you can adjust the red, green, and blue to whatever setting you like. You have the standard, the warm, and the cool, and the user. Aspect ratio, it's the same options as the other one, as the Goody. Here you get noise reduction. There's your projection direction. And you also have the reduced display. As you can see, I've got mine reduced to 80% so that it fits the screen. Then you can have the HDMI mode setting. Now if you go over, you've got a sound mode. User, you can adjust the treble and the bass. You can adjust the balance, and it gives you surround sound options. Now, personally, I like the color palette on the Goody. Even though there are less options to adjust it, I still like the color palette best. I think the colors are a little richer, and I like a cool color, so that blue really does it for me. For the Ultra, I think it has a little sharper picture, but the color palette is lacking as far as I'm concerned. It probably helps with the sharper picture that it has a limited palette. If I could show you, I would show you where, if you were looking at a newscast on the Ultra, it would look like the newscasters don't have any makeup on, and their faces will be darker, but it will have a lot more detail. You'll see all the wrinkles and everything on the Goody than you would see more of what you tend to see. You see what the cameraman wants you to see with all the makeup and everything. You'll see all that. It'll have a better portrayal. You won't see all the wrinkles and everything, and everybody won't look good. So personally, I like the Goody better. But like I said, if you want a sharper picture and more adjustables, you can go with the Ultra. Well, anyway, that's the view from my bed.